As you can see, this looks so much neater than it did before.
Black leather glove, no see-through. Buckles.
Okay, so my hair is like 3 weeks old, and as you can see, I went ahead and I did this side just to show you guys in advance how the end result is gonna look. And then this side from here to here I have not done yet, and I have not done my edges at all. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm really not using that many products for this. I'm using Shine and Jam. I love this stuff. That's what I'm using to retwist my hair with. Some clips to hold down my hair after I've twisted it so that it stays in place. And then I'm using my edge brush. I got this from my beauty supply store that's nearby. You can pick up these, they're really cheap. But yeah, so it's really simple. I'm gonna go ahead and start off on the very ends, which is easiest for me. You can start wherever you want to. I want a deep side part, so I am going to be laying my twist on this side are laying this way, and my twist on this side going back over here are going to be laying this way. So depending on where you want your twist to lay or how you want your parting to be, you can lay your twist accordingly. So as you can see, my hair has grown out quite a bit right here. So what I'm gonna do is take my edge control. I'm going to put some of that on my finger and put it at the base of the braid. And I'm smoothing it in the direction in which my braid is going, or the braid is going. So I'm going around the entire box of the braid. I'm smoothing this part down, this part is going down, and this part upwards, since that is going upwards, like so. This is really simple. All right, and then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just going to brush my hair that I just put edge control on into the braid. Brush this up. Okay, after I've done that, I'm going to smooth it down with my fingers and then take the braid at where the braid is actually braided, and I'm going to twist. This is going to tighten that area, and I'm just gonna put it behind my ear. So that was like super simple. And when I do this, I'm not going to, this is not like a keep doing this over and over and again while you're trying to stretch your braids. You do this maybe once or twice and that's it. And then typically once it gets old again, you want to go ahead and take your braids out and wash your hair. Oh, I forgot to mention that I did wash my hairline last night. So I washed my hairline last night because this side had a lot of product buildup. This side wasn't too bad, but this side really had a lot of product buildup. So I went ahead and I washed my hair last night, just my hairline, and it's dry now. So don't forget to wash your hairline. I'm gonna take some more edge control for this braid and do the same thing. Let me zoom in so you guys can see better. Okay, so I'm taking the braid and let's see. I'm going to take my edge control more edge control here. Lift up the braid, put some more edge control there. I'm gonna take my comb, or my brush, I'm sorry, and smooth it in. Take my fingers, smooth it down, and twist. And lay that back. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and take my clip, and I'm just going to clip those two braids back so that they stay flush to my scalp so that they can dry. Okay? I'm going to take this braid here and do the same thing. Taking my edge control. Now, my edges are really short, like right here. So, you can, if you have edges that come down very far and they are not braided into your braid, what you can do is swoop them into the braid, or you can leave them out and do them last. These are kind of long. I don't want to do, I don't want to do my baby hair so long, so what I'm going to do is swoop them into this braid. So I'm taking my edge control down here. And I'm also going to apply it to the base of the braid like I normally would. I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to get the braid situated first with brushing that in. And then I'm going to go ahead with the edge part and smooth that down into the base of the braid. I'm going to smooth it down with my fingers and then go ahead and twist. And then go ahead and add that to the clip. There you go. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Don't you wanna dance with me, dog? I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. Okay, so as you can see so far, I've got, my braids are looking pretty good. But we're not done. We still have a bit of a ways to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this braid out. I really like to concentrate on the braids in the front that you're going to see. There's no use in doing your entire head unless you really want to do that. I'm not going to do my entire head because I'm only planning on leaving these braids in for this weekend. And after I come back from my little mini vacation, I am going to take these out and let my hair breathe. So I'm doing the same thing, twisting. And boom. Take this out. As you can see, this looks so much neater than it did before. And depending on how much new growth you have, like it could take longer or shorter to do this. I don't have that much new growth, so I'm only twisting like twice before I lay the hair down. To brush my hair all together, and I do have a widow's peak, so my widow's peak tends to make my hairstyle messy once it starts to grow away from my widow's peak. So Yeah, keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist it again. And boom, super easy. This life got too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us about to creep with it. Black leather glove, no sequel. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. And like I said, I want a deep side part, so my part is going to be right here, and I want the rest of my braids to lay this way. So that is why I am laying all my twists this way on the side of my head. And you don't need to put a whole lot of edge control on, because mind you, this is going to lead to product buildup. The more gel you put on, the more product buildup you're gonna have in your hair, and which is why I don't recommend that you keep doing this. This is just a temporary quick fix. Like if you need to go somewhere and you don't have time to take out your braids, this is a quick solution to making your braids look fresh again without having to take them out and retwist them. But please do not do this multiple times, because you don't want to have product build up in your hair. Now you might be able to get away with washing your hairline out, or washing, you know, your whole hair out and redoing this method. I just personally wouldn't, because I don't plan on keeping these in that much longer. I'm barely making it to 2 weeks. I stretched it and made it to 4 weeks, but I typically don't keep hairstyles in my hair for longer than 2 weeks. I mean, that's just me. I tend to get bored with hairstyles pretty quickly, so 2 weeks is kind of like my maximum before I just start feeling the need to switch it up. I'm already at that point now because it's been 3 weeks and I'm ready for another style. I already have another style in mind, but since I am a bit busy this weekend, I need to do other things besides doing my hair. Don't you wanna dance with me? I could dance like Michael Jackson. So we're basically just doing the same method that you would do when you're retouching locks. So, here's the hairline. Now, you could go and, depending on how neat you need your hair to be, you could go all the way down your parting space and you could go all the way down your parting space and retwist. I'm not gonna do that because the rest of my hair doesn't look too bad, honestly. It's just my hairline that got fuzzy from being at the beach and being outside and stuff like that. So I'm only gonna do that part. So there you go. So everything is clipped away. I'm just gonna leave this clipped for a while so that it can set. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is go ahead and secure this style. I like to use a little bit of Pump It Up spray. This is for braids. You don't need a whole lot of this, honestly, because this is like super duper hold. And I'm just going to use it on my hairline to keep everything in place. But I'm going to use this last. So next what I'm going to do is take my Got To Be glued and do my edges.
myself. Really, I just can't afford to lose nobody else. If they moving shaky, we just do the shit ourselves. If I'm moving shaky, Chelsea do the shit himself.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a little bit of Got to Be glue on my finger, and I'm just going to use that to do my edges. I like to use Got to Be because even the shine and jam, it does not hold my hair in place, my edges in place at least, for very long. Once I go outside or I hit any type of humidity, my hair curls back up. So I like to use Got to Be glued over top of this to keep it in place. So I'm using a different brush for my Got to Be glued. This brush is a regular toothbrush actually, and I use it for my edges only. It has softer bristles than the edge brush. You can use whatever you want. This is just what I'm using, and I'm gonna take my edge control and my Got to Be that I layered on there, and I'm just gonna to do my edges.
Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide.
Alright, looks good. There you go. And I'm just gonna keep doing my edges so they're done. You can actually go over top of some of your braids, like where my parting space is, and use a little bit of Got to Be glue and just rub it in for some extra security. For the most part, I'm just gonna do my edges now. This side of my hair is always so much harder to do because my hairline grows weird on this side, and I have a widow's peak. I typically try not to do too much on this side because it has the tendency to look a bit overdone.
200 shooters on my brother's block. Better love the roads like I love it not, maybe not. I don't know what's wrong with me, I can't stop. Won't stop, never stop. Not so many ops, I be mistaken ops for other ops. Not so many people that I love out of love spot. Other than my family, I got it's either you or me. That's just how I think it's either you or me. This life got too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us about to creep where they staying. Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It's alright for a left for a slide, left for a right for a slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide.
So the last thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is apply my Pump It Up spritz, and I'm not gonna use a whole lot of this. Actually, what you could do is put it onto a brush, spray it onto an edge brush, and then smooth it in, or you can just apply it directly to your hair. I'm gonna apply it directly to my hairline, so I'm just doing small spritzes.
Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins.
Just to the area that I just fixed up. And then I'm going to take, let me smooth this in just a little bit more. Then I'm going to take my satin scarf and lay that around my hairline. And then I'm going to take my satin scarf and lay that around my hairline.
Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide. Black leather glove, no see-through. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece. Gotta dance, but it's really on some
Okay, so my hairline is all tied up, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and let this sit for a while, and get some other things done, and then I will come back and show you guys how my hairline looks.
Don't you wanna dance with me?
Okay, so it has actually been a while, a few hours with this on my head, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off so we can see how our edges look.
I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. And go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. Can't let this one slide.
And then I just had my hair in a ponytail to keep it out of my way. So I'm going to take that down. And I actually really like it. It feels so much fresher than it did. Yeah. Now I could have actually retwisted these to make them lay a little bit flatter, but I didn't. That's okay. I can always go back and retwist the top to make them lay a little bit flatter. But honestly, it's fine the way it is. I'm happy. It looks so much better. This is my troublesome side. This is my troublesome side. I always have trouble with this area here, no matter what I do. So I typically like to wear my part on the other side so that it covers this section of my hair. And then this side is my more manageable side. And as you can see, so much neater.
If I'm over shaking shells, I do the shit himself. Solo niggas don't ain't YOLO for real. Heard a lot about it, but we don't know for real. Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins.
As you can see, this looks so much neater than it did before.
I'ma show you how it go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right.
And again, this is my troublesome side. This, I think, is as good as it's gonna get for this side. For me. Part of it has to do with how it was braided. She did a good job, but I always have trouble right here. Oh, excuse my nails. But I always have trouble right here. My hair is so short right here. She couldn't start my braid like right there, so she had to start it back a little bit. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. The longevity of your braids and the look of your braids also have a lot to do with your braider. If your braider braids tightly, then you can probably stretch this style for a lot longer. If you have a braider who braids a little bit more loosely, then of course you will have to do a lot more maintenance to it, or just take it out and re-braid it yourself or get it redone. But overall, I like it. I think I can stretch this for a couple more days now that I have retwisted the front. Let me know down below if you guys enjoyed this video, if it was at all helpful, if you have any tips or tricks that you use when you are trying to extend the wear of your protective styles. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.